Thomas Lemar has made the right decision, because if you look at the history over the last few years of young players, top quality players going to Arsenal, they've got worse. Because there's no proper coaching going on, there's no development of players. You look at the likes of Wilshere, you look at the likes of Oxlade-Chamberlain, you look at some of the Debussy coming in at right back. We've never heard of him for the last 2 years. There's a lot of players that have gone to Arsène was one of the top players in the world, came to Arsenal and went downhill. He was a shadow of himself by the time he left. So that's why players will not want to go to Arsenal at the moment, because of the management and the coaching at the football club, which is substandard.
I don't quite understand, because, okay, say you keep Alexis Sanchez, right? You've kept him. What is the best that you're going to do if you're Arsenal? What are you going to achieve this season? How about cash in? Cash in, because you're not competing for the title. If you're thinking that that's what's happening here, you're not. You're not competing for a top 4. That's not happening either. And so, yes, cash in, take advantage of the money that's available, and then, even more importantly, do something valuable with that money. Invest it properly. Evaluate the player that you want, that you need, and bring them in. Apparently, that's too difficult to do.
Gab, before I go back to you, I want to introduce Stuart Robson to the show. Robbo, of course, have got strong opinions about Arsène Wenger and Arsenal. What do you make of what we've seen happen in the transfer window regarding Alexis Sanchez, Robbo?
Well, here's a player, and we've just talked about it, who doesn't want to be at the club. And last year, when Arsène Wenger dropped him against Liverpool, he put it out in the press that Alexis Sanchez didn't do as much running as people said he did. He wasn't such a good team player as people said he was. They hung him out to dry. And this is a player that doesn't want to be there. And I think with the World Cup year, I think at Arsenal, he'll be injured for most of the time. He'll just keep himself ticking along. He won't give maximum performance. He'll be ready for Chile, because he doesn't have to put great performances in for Arsenal to be in top form for Chile come the World Cup. It's a bad move for Arsenal, I think, in keeping him. A few weeks ago, I'd have said it was a great move, but now he's a player that just doesn't want to be there.
It's interesting how things have changed, isn't it, over the last couple of months. Gab, I know you wanted to get in.
Oh, just Ali hit the nail on the head. If you're Arsenal, this is what you've done. You've taken the £60 million, which is what, $75 million, and you have basically gone and made a big bonfire, and you have burned all that money, basically as a point of pride, as some weirdo point of principle, as the illusion of finishing top 4. They could have cashed in on Alexis Sanchez, and ironically on this, the excuse that they gave is, well, we would have been short on players. No, you would not have been short on players, because you still had Welbeck, Giroud, Lacazette, Mesut Ozil, Alex Iwobi, plus on the last day, if you're just interested in bodies, you still had Lucas Perez and Joel Campbell, both of whom Arsenal let go. Campbell's on loan, and Lucas Perez, I think they sold. So it's not a question of bodies, it's simply a question of thinking that an unhappy Alexis Sanchez for a year and then you lose him for nothing is a better option than 60 million so you can rebuild. And I think they made the wrong choice.